Ramon writes, recently I've been doing a lot of the exercises and experiments from your books and online lessons, a lot of new sensations and functions which are great. However, it's quite a challenge to integrate these things in my daily practice of music and the piano. I sometimes think there are so many things to think about at the same time: the metacarpal standing, the opposition movement, curling, curving, rotating, scooping, the shoulder, the pelvis, the feet, the collarbones. It tends to confuse me rather than really helping my piano playing. Or it just distracts me from hearing, memorizing, analyzing the score. Could you share some of your ideas on this issue? Some tips on how to integrate it successfully in practicing? Do you always begin your sessions with an ATM, for instance? Or do you do them spontaneously during playing? How do you, example, approach a new piece? Could you maybe say a few things on the interaction between sight reading, listening, and doing the exercises, ATMs? Great question. I have struggled with this for decades. We need to go through this kind of a sensory enrichment because we are sensorially impoverished at the piano. You read many good things have been written about piano technique, but if you can't feel it, if it's not in your sensory experience, it will not be of use to you. So we need to go through these exercises, but we also need to play, and we need to think about the music and not think about our ribs or our metacarpal phalangeal joint or whatever. So what I've been doing is doing sensorially rich experiences, giving them to myself, and then at a certain point I play and let what comes. And I'll stop when I see something's off, and I'll do a specific exercise, and then I'll again play and try to think more about the music, more about the sound, and just notice on the side whether the thing is okay. I'll read something. Let's see what happens. I'm going to read something. I see these notes here, and I try to get inside them. So I'm feeling an entire integration of the fingertip to the body, the fingertip to the pelvis, the sits bones actually. I feel this sliding. I feel I'm tunneling. I feel as I'm lying down here that my thumb is opposing itself to the hand. But I'm not thinking all those things. I've done exercises that allow me to feel those. Each one of those that I said, that has been established as a pattern in my brain, as a template to which my brain can refer. When I play, I don't think about those templates. I've established them. Now, it's up to the music to access whichever one of the templates might be useful to me. Sense of how I read. See, I don't abandon all the stuff I learned about how to join myself to the keyboard. I'm using it. But you see, what what makes it work? What makes all these templates that I've recorded and developed and prepared, what makes them activate? What makes the brain access them and use them? It's the musical image, the musical image. So well, I could play this like sight reading. Oh yeah, it's a C and a D flat and a C and a, no. I'm already thinking, I'm looking. I'm already hearing orchestrations. I already know what a piano can do. When I sight read, I try to make it as beautiful as possible, just as if I was in a string quartet and we're just reading through quartets. You think they read through mechanically once and then make music later? No. They use the templates, they use the mode of touch. You understand? We've got to start behaving musically. All the physical templates that I'm working with and developing with you guys, these are all templates for musicianship. These are all, it's got nothing to do with physical actually. It's ways of playing musically. Ruthie Alon's groundbreaking series of awareness through movement lessons called The Grammar of Spontaneity. That's what we're doing here. The grammar of spontaneity is all the templates that we put in, the sliding, the tunneling, the standing up, the running, the arms shaping the phrase, the joining the hands to the entire body. Bobsledding the chords, whatever, anything to make the four notes of a chord, each one of them an individual voice. It's all musicianship. It's the grammar of spontaneity, but you have to have the musical intention in your head. You have to have it in your mind. There's no way I'm going to sight read mechanically. I'm going to sight read like a musician. Ronald Turini was a classmate of my teacher, Phil Cohen. They both studied under Yvonne Hubert at the same time. And Turini later studied with Horowitz. And Turini told Cohen that one of the things he got from Horowitz was when you read everything, every staccato, every phrase, you bring the score to life first time through. You do not read mechanically. And if you have these templates, then you can do that better. So yes, I may not start every practice session with an ATM, but I do review certain things, and I'm always wondering, okay, where am I today? What is working well in my hand? What's not working so well? And I'll spontaneously stop if something is not going well, and devise something. Try to figure out, am I just not standing up? Am I not sliding? Am I too stiff in my standing up? Am I not joining to the body? What's missing in terms of a biotensegrity feel to all this? Am I not rotating enough? And I try to zero in and then review whatever one of those elements I feel to be missing, and then go back, and there has to be this moment when you do not think of any of the templates. You try to do music, and then you notice, oh wow, that template's actually working, or oh geez, this template is totally dead. It's not. I need it and it's not there for me. I have to do some review work on it. So yes, there is this dance between them, but when you're making music, you do have to put the templates, all the exercises that we did, on the back burner, but it's a state of mind, it's a state of awareness where you approach this music with an alive awareness, which makes the exercises and the results of all the exercises available to you. It allows your intuition to access them as it needs them. It's not the clearest answer I could give, but I think hopefully this will shed some light on your very apposite question. Ramon, thank you very much.